Clan War replay. The win streak has built up till 67 and it's slowly growing. There's a lot of replay, but recently a rapid update seems to be appeared, so lost a lot of data. Now, if I'm doing a Skelly Donut around the clan castle, it's not much potential. So this one's a special occasion. So this one's a rare occasion that the Skelly Donut strategy isn't related to clan castle. Although if I'm aiming for the clan castle, I can take down one of the inferno. It's also a good idea, but if I'm aiming for the single inferno, I'm charging my heroes towards the town hall. That means my hero gets targeted by ground expo. If I'm countering this single plus these two ground crossbow, I can use Lalo. Send them in to blitz the town hall. That makes a better approach. So, according this air sweeper generates a no flight zone in this area. So, definitely not sending my Lalo group towards this area. On the other hand, the upper region is the opposite. Now, put that in mind. Okay. There's also potential between these three targets. If I can successfully pull off a bad donut in these three defense, it has higher value, more value than a clan castle and a single inferno puts together. So I drop right there at the black dot. That's where my invisible spell should place. So I counted 2 tile. So both multi should be fine. And 2.9 tile away from the scatter shot. So the scatter shot also can be successfully taken down. This is a great option. Such large quantity of value has already made a clear decision that is wise to neglect the CC. Instead, taking out 3 of this key defense. Now, according to this strategy, I have to bring additional poison spell since I'm not taking out the clan castle. So I generate this vacuum in this set. Follow up, we analysis this weak point and strong point. It has 4 ground expos, so it has no safe region to deploy any flame flinger. So what siege machine should I bring? To counter this crossbow is to have golem to provide tank at the very beginning. So I place 1 golem at 5 o'clock. And to tank other crossbow, I'll deploy my own king. And I'll rendezvous at 4 o'clock and sending in my own siege machine that'll be suitable for this job. It'll be drill machine. Okay. King and queen on each flank gather up at eagle artillery and then aiming for the scatter shot, then taking out enemy queen. Usually queen have more momentum, but now king has epic equipment, so now king is the one who has more momentum. This is where I made a little mistake. Hear me out. I supposed to send in my queen to break the link that was previous weakened by Skelly Donut. So my queen only have to taken out this wizard tower to break down the link, to make sure my hero push go in anti-clockwise, make a clear funnel plus a clear direction. But my king has more momentum, so unfortunately my king didn't wait till my queen is in position with his giant gauntlet ability. Even though he's assigning to a stronger link, with his ability he still breaks down a stronger link. That causes possibility my hero group scatter into both directions. That's not the situation we want to see. But with a bit of luck, my king and queen miraculously drawn together and do a push towards 9 o'clock. Although that wasn't my plan is to send them towards the enemy queen and scattershot, since I've already dealt with the other scattershot with Skelly Donut. But it's better than having them wander off. I should have my Skelly Donut at the right if my king and queen's going clockwise. But no worry, we'll manage. From then, I should send in my royal champion at 7 o'clock, rather than having her suicide towards the enemy queen. Now, follow up with Lalo group going across town hall section as king and queen's extension. Since my king sadly setting up an accident funnel, my drill machine will goes to the left. During that time, luckily one of my headhunter drawn out enemy clan castle troop, so it is fortunate to have them killed outside the town hall blast, other than having them dealt during the town hall push. That might lead to a disaster. That's about it. Let's look at the replay. Okay, here's another replay. This one's a non-symmetric meta base. I'm taking out clan castle and a crossbow plus a multi with Skelly Donut. Now here's a strange thing that upsets me. The crossbow lineup's a bit weird. It piles up on the top right section. Now I don't know the meaning behind this type of setup, but myself I think it's pretty trolled. Really confused me. Now I suppose to flame flinger, send in flame flinger towards this town hall since I'm bringing one ground expo down, but there's an additional crossbow further guarding its town hall region, so that's we can scratch that plan. That brings us to a further question: where should I send in my flame flinger? Or should I bring other type of siege machine? Flame flinger has everything to do with crossbow because it's one of the main threat other than monolith. If he piles up his crossbow on the right side, doesn't that mean the bottom left region has no protection from flame flinger? That is correct. So start from the Skelly Donut, back to the Skelly Donut. So after that we can further setting up our plan. Now let's look at this town hall section. My king and queen should be sending in towards the town hall section because this air sweeper plus one of the multi-inferno makes it impossible for my balloon to push towards town hall. If sending my balloon with late warden ability before the ability, the enemy queen will give me a hard time. I'm thinking sending my royal champion to help out the Sui group because it has more ground crossbow, so my Sui group is having a heavier load of work. So definitely sending my royal champion to help out king and queen. So that conclusion, we have to respect the bottom section and send in king and queen rather than having my balloon to deal with this area because of the firepower and the situation. So one of the crossbow has been taken out. The top ground defense has slightly weakened. So to set up a funnel to send in my Sui. Okay, these trash building deflect any Sui approach. Very effective to mislead my king and queen. So I need to set up a deeper funnel. I'm bringing two of my dragon baby because this is a serious funnel to have a deeper cut because my queen will pinch from the right, and on the left there is a potential Tesla farm, so make sure to scout with barbarian. And king and queen will pinch at the top and going in to the town hall. Luckily, it'll take out enemy queen. After that, flame flinger to counter its crossbow position.
flame flinger 这个烈焰车做很好的反制。那我后来
I deploy my flame flinger at 9 o'clock. Why not the 6 o'clock? Because the enemy king is likely to harass my flame flinger. Enemy queen's position is deeper in the middle, so not likely to harass my flame flinger. One of the problem here is facing this mortar. Facing it with my own flame flinger with no any splash damage to take out this mortar shell. I will have definitely need to bring lots of barbarian to distract. If you wonder why I don't send in my flame flinger at the bottom, that is because it doesn't benefit the whole plan. This is why I send in my flame flinger at 9 o'clock, because it generates a large funnel, makes a clear direction for my Sui group push towards this air sweeper, and rather having them scatter everywhere. After that, sending my lalo from the bottom and clean up the rest of the base. Rendezvous at the last scatter shot. One thing worth mention, like I said, the Sui needs to have a deeper push to clear out this air sweeper, because it's a major threat towards my lalo group at the back end. With spell supply running low, plus I taken out this multi, there's no link, there's no direct link that leads my lalo towards the air sweeper. Originally, I wouldn't want my lalo going deep, so with lots of knockback coming from this air sweeper, my lalo cannot do a good job at the back end. Not sure if my queen will step in with only her reach support from the outside. It is clear that I should send in my royal champion to help out my king. With king as shield in the front, hiding behind, my royal champion should do the job to clear out the air sweeper. My first attempt is with my Town Hall 14th account. Then I do another attack with my Town Hall 13 attack to test out the limits. One thing worth notice is my queen's pathing. If you tend to send in your queen to step in to the Town Hall region, you wouldn't deploy your queen at 2 o'clock. Why is that? It's all because this wall, this disgusting wall, changed the whole plan. I even thinking about super goblin to taking out this elixir storage in order to have my queen step in. And why is it so crucial between the difference of king and queen's original deploy position. Here's why. With my flame flinger setting up a funnel, my queen will definitely step in from the 10 o'clock. If I send in my king at 2 o'clock, he most likely wanders off and not stepping into the town hall section. The pathing on our left is simple. If I funnel at the storage, it'll definitely step into the town hall. That is more suitable for king, and having our queen on 2 o'clock setting up funnel. But that means my queen most likely will not step in to the town hall section, but at least she can provide firing power and support my king, taking out some valuable defense. And as the opposite solution, king wouldn't have the reach to provide firing support from the outside of the wall. With king on the outside, queen and royal champion step in the town hall section with no any tanking unit. They are both damage output hero, most likely will die in the town hall blast. Now we'll never know the outcome, but that is my theory. It might turn out alright, but I will stick to my own plan. Now, between two of my approach, queen's path is the most different. In my first attempt, I had some of the better execute and some of the worst. I like to brought out the flame flinger execute. The main target is the scatter shot. If you look closely, mortar shot is closely placed beside the scatter shot, so I can use splash damage to deal damage towards the scatter shot. So I have to hit this mortar at least once. According to its well position with the mortar, I don't have enough fuel in my flame flinger's tank, but as long as I hit this mortar once, it'll gradually take out this scatter shot. Another thing is that I brought dragon instead of dragon rider as my usual support in my clan castle, because I'm not sure if my Sui is the one to take out enemy queen. So I had 2 dragon with 1 balloon within my flame flinger. Make sure they can fight back if they are the one to encounter enemy queen. Let's talk about the landscape after the reconstruction. After these 2 forts pinch from either side, it generates a bulk area within yellow. So put that in mind. We don't want to double back when it comes to deploying our troops. That is because the defense gets to strike twice. I think I mentioned this subject before. So this bulky area, if I haven't dealt with this, the first time it fights back, suppress my troops. Once I enter, I suppose once they dealt with the back end, they double back towards the original position, so I get hit once. Second time is when I'm heading back towards the yellow area. So to make sure to have this area get taken care of. To this solution, the best assignment is to have my royal champion to take care of this bulk area with not too much high density firepower coming from the defense. Either have my enemy king or dragon coming from my flame flinger as tank, then follow up with royal champion, inflicting massive damage at enemy queen. And make sure this bulk area gets taken care of and not having my Lalo group going double back, preventing possible time fail. We counted 2 tile horizontally from multi-inferno, 3 tile away from clan castle, 2.9 tile from ground crossbow. So the Skelly Donut should work. Now, royal champion is a precious resource, preventing any damage to inflict on our own royal champion. These key defense, single targeted defense, as they are distracted, that is when I send in my royal champion. Now I'm not sure which party will have the enemy queen's attention, whether the Sui group or the dragon. Depends on the momentum. In this case, the golem has its attention, so the royal champion is closely sticking towards the king. Otherwise, I'll have her place beside the dragon. Eventually, she'll steps in. She's likely to step in to the bottom section when she's joining with the dragon. These the little detail. This is why make sure nothing left behind.
危险。为什么？耍白痴。
A bit troll there.
Double back。今天运气。
I'm lucky to have spare time, or else I might be time fail. Check out the Town Hall 13 approach. There's a few improvement and there's a few error. Try the funnel with Archer, but gets turns down by Archer Tower.
梦想破灭。
I have the same placement with my king, but my queen has a slight difference. I move her slightly towards the top, but she has more potential to split.
那我这次练车
This time, the first encounter with enemy queen are those dragons, so this is why I have my royal champion joining with the dragons. They'll serve as tank. Make sure these dragons don't die in vain. Here's what happens. Unfortunately, my king's about to wanders off. She has more option, and herself setting up a funnel. She breaks down this storage, generates two structure. When she breaks the middle, she has two options, either going down or towards the king. Unfortunately, she chose the first one and not helping out the king. That's one of the mistake. Oh. Royal Champion is doing a good job. Rally up with King and aiming for the air sweeper. Lalo enters the battlefield early in order to cut off the path, preventing Royal Champion fighting with enemy King.
如果他走下来的话，这边切过来进场，切过来阻扰，闰土再往下。
In the second attempt, still missed the warden ability. What a cringe.
双方还是有联手。
Air sweeper is out of the picture, so my Lalo can do a better job at cleanup at the back end. Rendezvous at this section. Hope we can get a defense in this clan war.